Okay, let me do this real quick before I go to work. Okay, this is the connected trailer review. I can't really do a reaction, but whatever. Connected, which I believe was the second name for this property or whatever you want to call it. So it starts off with fairly decent animation, not the best, design wise, but okay, whatever. Good cartoony. Um, it has where this the main conflict is the father and daughter, where the father is like, well, I liked it when my daughter was dependent on me. It's like, yes, she was 5. Now she's grown up. Now she's going to leave the nest. It's like, but, but she's distant me, which means now I have to share with the rest of the world. Oh, and this pesky technology. Ugh. You know, it's like that's what technology is. It's interactive. There's always something going on. So people tweet all the time. Anyway, or blog. But he's still this, guy constantly says, "Well, I still want my daughter to be, in my life." It's like she can't be again like this. Constantly keeps happening. She can't constantly be my her his little girl all the time. She has to grow up. She has to pursue her dreams. So that's what she does. She's growing up. She's pursuing her dreams. So what does he do? He has his last night. He says, "Well, no screens at the table," and it's like you're kind of playing it up there, movie. It's like okay, both sides are getting a little annoying, and then he doesn't get it where it's like she's trying to express herself. This is how she expresses herself with a goodbye video, and it's like, no, me, old man, anti-technology. It's like you say goodbye, don't make a video saying goodbye. It's like clearly he doesn't know an artist when he sees one, or at least someone trying to be an art or trying to pursue their artistic expressions. So then they end up breaking the laptop, of course, and so he feels like, oh, I gotta fix this somehow. Here, let me make this more annoying than it should be by canceling your plane tickets to college, and we're all gonna have a cross country trip. Quite frankly, I think that's the worst thing you could do because you're quite frankly an idiot. But whatever, I'm not the one writing this film. So he, they go on this cross country trip. She's trying to get along with this. So she's making a little documentary. They see that soap company is. This is where the dramatic turn is in the story. Because you gotta put the exciting incident. It's where these androids are presented by I don't know some company, and then they turn evil because why not? And now this family's supposed to save the world. I call bullshit on that, but you know, whatever. If we can't have them save the world, then what's the point? You know, it's like the people in A Quiet Place 2, or the end of, well, in A Quiet Place, where they say, we found its one weakness and we can kill them a lot easier now. It's like, you did? Wow, that is so coincidental, because I thought after Mars attacks they wouldn't have that anymore. You know, but obvious, like that one weakness, that we could totally found by accident. It's like, uh-huh. Like, ugh, it gets a little annoying, but whatever. So, and our family's weird enough that we just might save the world. Like, that's not how that works. It just doesn't. Unless it's a master cutoff switch or whatever BS that they can get to, or they're close by to, then that would kind of make more sense. But like anybody could have done that. So whatever. Is it a decent premise? It tries to be, but it tries too hard to hammer its points home. It's like it's too obvious. You know. It's similar to how in the latest Terminator film or last Terminator film when they go from 1982, 4 or whatever, from the 80s to the 2000s, 2015 or whatever, and it's like because they had to logistically they cannot hide back, not new technology, but the fact that you know advertisements and places that are newer. So logistically they can only do only so many scenes and locations if that just to be look like 1980s. So bring it back to the currency, and it's like, oh, and how do you know this is the new society, 2015 society? Everyone's looking at their cell phones, and the guys playing Angry Birds. It's like, oh, it's like, yeah, it's a joke, but when you try too hard to hammer a joke home, it comes off as just like, yeah, I see. See, comedy should be subtle. It shouldn't be dramatic. It has to be subtle. That's what makes it work. That's why that's comedy. Anyway, uh, excuse me. I need to get ready to take a shower and go to work. Um, is it interesting to go see? If nothing else is playing, then maybe. But it feels like that first 20 minutes feels like a squirm factor because it's just so blatantly obvious what it's trying to be. And the old man has to be justified that technology bad. It's like that's not necessary. It didn't need that. It needed stakes. Sure, you could throw in stakes if you want to go that route, but it had to be stakes of technology run amok. Why? 'Cause you're just legitimizing the old man. The old man doesn't need legitimizing. The old man needs to learn to, I don't know, let go. That's what he needs to do. He doesn't need to be justified. Like, what's his face from iRobot? Robot's bad, because it saved me, so my survivor's guilt is reflected on all the robots. So robot's bad for choosing me and not the girl who drowned. Right. I'm sure. So that's what made him a good candidate for being suspicious of the robots, and therefore somehow not getting ahead of the invasion of the robots. His paranoia and bias and racism or whatever isn't necessary because he doesn't get ahead of it. He doesn't prevent it. He helps stop it, sure, but that's not the same thing. It's not. It just comes off as needless. The bigotry doesn't prepare him against anything. It doesn't help him. He still would have been a good detective without it. Any good detective would have been a good detective without it. He doesn't have to be biased against robots to handle this mystery. It just doesn't. So yes, justifying the lead character's bigotry is not warranted. It's not necessary. People want to hammer this home as in not justification, but what a twist it was the whole time. Yeah, so it just doesn't work in my eyes. All right, so I hope that helps you understand more of your feelings on this trailer and this movie structure. I gotta get ready to go to work now. All right, take care. Bye.